Today is Wednesday the 28th, and if you are listening to me, I realize that you probably picked up your packets at school and you are all set for the rest of the school year. I thank you for that again, and as I thanked you yesterday. Another interesting thing about this videoing is really where your eyes should be. It appears like our camera and the picture you see are not exactly in the same spot. So in watching an old video, I noticed that eye contact was a little strange. Anyway, it's just hard to get used to all of that. Thank you for emails this morning, and I'm so apologetic for the Bible that didn't seem to go. I don't know what the problem was, just something. So, and it took me forever to get it uploaded. And so I don't know if it was a connection problem in my house or exactly what. I'll have my son-in-law look at that tonight. Anyway, so hopefully you're listening to this and everything's good. All right, today we're going to start with our spelling. It's in the packet and it looks like that. Good. And it says adding a prefix or a suffix. And a pre means before, and a suffix is a little bit after the word. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. It says, I'll read each sentence and write a list word that has the prefix un or re. So un or re. So we only have a choice of 8 to change the base word. Rebecca has her mind set on eating vegetables. Well, good for Rebecca. Will you blank Rebecca to buy vegetables? So you're looking for a word that has the base word of mind. Mind. And let's look at our choices. Unable, unlock, untie, unpack, reread, remind, rewrite, reuse. Those are the only choices we've got. So can you find the base word that has mind in it with a prefix before? Good job. You're right. Exactly. Remind. So for number 1, will you write the word in cursive, remind? Will you remind Rebecca to buy vegetables? You better. If she's going to eat all those vegetables, you better keep buying them. Okay, number 2. Joey will write down the grocery list. After making the changes, Joey will blank the list. So it has to have the base word of write. And our choices are unable, unlock, untie, unpack, reread, remind, rewrite, reuse. And you're right. Rewrite is the correct way to say that. Joey will rewrite the list. So can you write rewrite for number 2? Go down to number 3. Can you lock the car door when we go to the store? Will you blank the door when we leave the store? So you're looking for a word that has a base word of lock plus a prefix. Can you find that? Super. Move down to the next one. It says read each sentence and write a list word that has the suffix of ly or ful to the base word. Okay, so now we're going to look for something that happens at the end of the word. Lucy set the melons down with care. So we're looking for a base word, care. Would it be, find my words here, softly, slowly, fully, suddenly, joyful, careful, truthful, beautiful. You found it, didn't you? It was careful. So can you write careful for number 4? Lucy was very careful when she set the watermelons down. Good job. Move over on to number 5. I will be quick when I go into the store. Can you find a base word over there that starts with quick and then has a suffix ending? I shopped blank and was done in 10 minutes. Can you find that? Good. Move down to number 6. The mother had a soft voice. Look for a word over there on the spelling list that has soft as a base word and a suffix at the end. She spoke blank to her son at the store. Okay, and it has to have base word of soft plus a suffix. Can you find it? I thought so. Go ahead and finish that up and turn your paper over on the back and let's look and see. Gwen likes to help her mom shop for groceries. She made a graphic organizer about her shopping trip. Read each sentence and write the missing word. Now remember, this is the side of the paper where they write your spelling words in cursive. But for some people, it's hard to read. So if you have difficulty reading your cursive words, go back to the front side of your paper where they're written in manuscript. Okay? I help my mom make a grocery list. The list will blank us of what we need to buy. Okay? So that's how that's how her story is going to begin. And she's saying that this list that they're going to make is going to remind us of what we need to buy. So down below for number 1, can you write the word remind? Don't forget that your M's have 3 humps and your N only has 2. Remind. I help my mom make a grocery list. The list will remind us of what we need to buy. Going across, can you follow? Can you see how we're following this little line, this little arrow line? It says go over here next, then down. Oh yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, going across. We lock the door to the house and drive to the store. My mom is very blank as she drives. Now your mom, I know, is this. What is your mom as she drives? She's very careful. Yes, careful. So for number 2, can you find the word careful? And it's the base word of care plus the suffix full. So careful. Good. Now let's move over to number 3. Blank our time at the store. We try to find the blank deal by looking at 2 different price labels. Okay? Blank our time at the store. The word would be during. During. And it should be with a capital D, but if you don't, because it's the first of a sentence, but if you don't want to do a capital, it's okay just to do a lowercase. Because when you take your spelling test, you're just going to spell it in lowercase. It's during our time at the store. We try to find the blank deal. Now, this was a little confusing. It means the better deal. If you were comparing a lot of things, it would be the best. We're trying to find the best deal. But here we're just trying to find the better deal because they're comparing 2 different things. So that was kind of their clue word. I didn't think it was that clear, but okay. Number 4 is better. They're trying to find the better. Everybody's got those double T's in there. Better. Okay. So number 4 is better. Moving across, we read and blank the labels to compare price. When we are done shopping, we go to the checkout lanes. We read and blank the labels. I think the word that they're looking for is reread. We read and reread the labels. So reread is number 5. Be sure to spell it correctly. And as I told you earlier, it also could be reread. It's the same spelling, so you have to kind of look at it in the sentence and figure out, okay, is it reread this time or is it reread? You're just going to know by the connotation, by listening to it and figuring out how it works. Okay, number 5 was reread, and let's move on down. I am gentle with the eggs. Oh, that's nice. I am gentle with the eggs and blank set them on the counter. After we pay for the groceries, we drive home. Well, if you're gentle with your eggs, then you are, something it should be, and I thought at the very first, I thought it would be careful set them, but careful doesn't work. We have to be carefully set them. And besides, we've already used careful. So I think what the word really means is, or what they're looking for is, I'm gentle with the eggs and slowly set them on the counter. So slowly is number 6. It's the base word slow plus your suffix ly. Be really careful when you're going from your W to your L. That's the tricky spot in that word. Keep your W up very high so that it can move into your L. Let me see if I can show you that on my paper here. Right there, that W to the L. So be really careful with that, okay? All right, move down to number 7. We blank the door and help my mom blank the groceries. Okay, if you were getting into your car, you would probably unlock. So unlock. The prefix is un, and the base word is lock. Unlock. The prefix un actually means not, so it means not to lock, like that. We unlock the door, that's number 7, and I help my mom blank the groceries. I look at this and I'm thinking maybe the word is unpack. But let's go down through the list because I have to do it just like you do. I help my mom enable the groceries. Unlock we've already used. Untie the grocery makes no sense. Unpack makes some sense. Reread, no, no, no. Remind, no. Rewrite, no. Reuse, no. Softly the groceries, slowly the groceries, quickly, suddenly, joyful, careful, truthful, beautiful. No, nothing really fits. So I think I was right in my first guess. And I think that could be unpack. I think maybe where my problem was in that, careful with your P. I think where my problem was is I was thinking they were still at the store. But I think I forgot to read carefully when it said after we pay for the groceries, we drive home. Well, I was thinking of that as they were getting in the car from the grocery store and packing all the stuff from their cart and putting it into the car. But now I realize, I wasn't thinking clearly, was I? You were probably thinking a lot better than Mrs. Harper. Okay, hope so. So I help my mom unpack the groceries. We save the grocery bags to blank them on our next trip. And the word for that is reuse. It means that little space or that little prefix re means again. It means to use again. And that's probably what some of you do with your grocery sacks and grocery bags. We have some very beautiful grocery bags now that are reusable. You can use them over and over again. All right, hopefully you got all those. Don't forget to be careful with your cursive. Go back and fill in any of the front part we didn't get together, that we didn't get to do together, and you should be good to go. All right, don't forget to study the spelling words. That's the most important part. And your spelling test will be on Thursday. All right, good job. Bye-bye.